Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Melissa. I've been missing, I know, but I'm back. Today we are here with a Valentine's Day inspired look, and today we are using one of Brooklyn's best MUAs, Ills Beauty. She's a makeup artist and I have the pleasure of doing her makeup today. We are gonna bring you some bold, fierce, sultry, sexy, but still cute Valentine's Day inspired look. I did her eyebrows off camera because Sarah is very particular about her eyebrows, so I be having to show her the brows and she be telling me to fix this and fix that. Yeah, she's one of those clients. So yeah, I be doing my due diligence to make sure all my clients are satisfied. So now that we have the eyebrows on, we are going to go ahead into skincare. So this video is going to be very detailed. I owe you guys a long detailed video because I've been missing, I've been busy. So I haven't had the chance to record, but I'm back recording. So first I'm going in with the serum. This is the Snail Mucin serum. Sarah kind of has dry skin, so I'm going to make sure to really hydrate her face. Now I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown moisturizer mixed with this L'Oreal Master Prime. It's a hydrating primer, I believe. I'm mixing the two together and we're going to be applying that as her moisturizer. And I'm trying my best to show the products that I'm using so that I don't forget, because I have the habit of forgetting what I use. So I'm like, let me show the camera so that I can't forget. And I'm also going to try to write everything down in the description below so you guys can have to go back and look. So now we're using the NYX glitter glue for her smile lines. And I also am applying some eye cream. This one is from Danessa Myricks. I think it's like a balm. I like to use it for under the eyes to hydrate the eyes. So we're gonna make sure her face is nice and hydrated. Now we're going in with the e.l.f. primer to prime her skin. This is gonna give us a nice tacky base so that our foundation and everything that we're gonna put on top adheres to her face nicely. And lastly, we're gonna use the Mayron Skin Prep Primer to mattify certain areas. You can use this prior to everything, but I like to use it after I apply like my primers and stuff like that. So now we're gonna go in with the NARS Stromboli, I think that's how you pronounce it, foundation. That's gonna be Sarah's shade. And I'm also gonna mist her face with some setting spray from e.l.f. It's the same as the primer. So now we're just gonna blend out her foundation. And the brush that I'm using is from Shein. I've been using brushes from Shein, guys. They be having some good brushes and they're cheap. So make sure you guys go buy. All right, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender to make sure to give her a nice seamless base also. So don't mind my hands, guys. They are very ashy. I was doing clients that day also, and I wash my hands in between every client, but I don't be putting lotion on them. So yeah, my hands are very ashy. So don't judge me, okay? As long as my hands are clean, that's all that matters. Thank you very much. So now we're blending out that foundation, taking my time to blend around the eyebrows and such. Okay, now I'm just gonna add a little bit more coverage on the cheeks. I felt like I needed some more coverage because she had some scarring over there. So we're just gonna add just a tiny bit more foundation and then we're gonna blend that out one more time. So I am doing the face first and we're gonna be doing the eyes last. I've been doing the face first and the eyes last. I've been actually doing the eyebrows last too. But Sarah, she likes her eyebrows to be very defined and very precise. So she was like, yeah, no, girl, do my eyebrows first so that you can get it very defined. So yeah, we did Sarah's eyebrows first, but in another tutorial I'll show you guys how I do the eyebrows in between. So we're gonna go in with this Juvia's Place blush that's like a tongue twister almost, and we're applying it on the cheekbones. I'm applying some on the nose just to give it that cute nose effect, and we're just gonna blend that out with the brush. This is also from Shein, and I'm using my beauty blender to really blend it out. And if you guys want brush recommendations, I do have a video available where I go through all the brushes that I like to use on my clients. And I also have links attached and all of that. So if you want a more in-depth video on brushes, go definitely check that out. We're also going to be using some concealer. First, we're going to brighten her under eyes. I used the Too Faced concealer, the Born This Way concealer. I used the color Nude. Okay, we're gonna place the concealer above the lip, the forehead, the chin, and the bridge of the nose. Now I'm going in with a smaller brush and I'm going to just blend out the outer edges of the concealer. This is going to ensure that I am not left with any harsh edges while I let that concealer sit. It's going to help the overall look blend better. So I'm taking my time to blend out the edges of the concealer throughout the face. And once I've done that, I'm gonna cream contour the nose. I'm using the black opal contour stick or foundation stick in the shade Beautiful Bronze. Okay, so now we have all of our products placed. Now we're going to blend out everything. So I'm gonna be going in between my beauty blender, the sponge, the black sponge, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call them, but that little sponge that everybody be using, and the brush. I'm gonna be alternating between those three tools to make sure everything is blended out. Okay, now I'm just adding a little bit more concealer for brightness, and I'm gonna go into the black sponge, and then we're gonna set everything in place with some powder after that. Okay, I like to also make sure I focus on the creases and the crevices, make sure everything is blended out and that there is no creasing before I set it. Now we are going into setting powder. For setting powder, I did mix, I mixed Huda Beauty, Mirac, and Laura Mercier for Sarah to get like that consistency of the powder that I want. So we're applying it, pushing it into her skin. We're setting all the places where we place the concealer to highlight. And I also like to set the smile lines in place. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my brush to press everything into the skin. And I'm also going to do the same thing with the Beauty Blender on all the areas that I set. Now I'm going to set her entire face now. I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish for this. And we're just going to press all over her, the rest of her face where I didn't use the setting powder. And we're going to mattify those areas. After we've done this, we're gonna bronze and contour her face. I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I believe this color is in almond. This is gonna be like her bronzing color. I'm gonna go over where I placed her cream contour. Just go lightly over those areas. We don't want to make it too harsh, but we do want to give her a nice bronzy look. And now we're gonna darken it at the base of the contour with a darker color. A little bit though, not too much, because Sarah is light, but you know, we want to give her face some definition. She definitely does like that definition in her face, but I don't want to overdo it to where she looks crazy. So now we're going into this blush palette. I believe this is from Annie's Beauty, and we're using that pink color to give her a nice flush. It's like a nice muted pink. It's not like your super rosy pink, which I like because we're doing a look on the eyes that's more dramatic. I don't want the blush to clash with the eyes. And we're also going to put some of that blush on the tip of her nose to give her that nice cute nose effect. Now we're going in with my Juvia's Place blush. So this blush is a little bit lighter than the one that we used previously. So we're going to layer that a little bit above that first blush that we put down, just to give a nice gradient. After that, we're gonna go into this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is a little bit lighter than the colors that we use to contour her face. We're gonna use that to contour the nose. You guys, you don't want the nose contour to be too harsh, so always try to aim for a powder that's a little bit lighter for the nose so that you don't get left with really harsh lines. And do you guys see how flawless her face looks? Woo, so pretty. All right, now we are going to take that same triangle puff that we used to set her face, but I didn't add any product to it. I'm just carving out her contour and stuff. Now we're going to basically set and melt all those powders on her skin. So I'm not using anything that's mattifying, well, except for the last one, which was a little bit mattifying, but I don't think it's like a fixing spray. I use that to melt all those products into her skin. Now we're going to bake. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I always use that to bake. We're going to apply that, but just a little bit. Like, you don't need too much products for this step. Just a little bit, you know. We want to kind of lock in everything, bake everything. And this is also going to help when I do my eyeshadow for any fallout, so that we don't mess up the base. Now we're going to blend everything in with the Beauty Blender. Press that in. You know, the Beauty Blender has some moisture in it because I do wet my Beauty Blender. So that's going to help melt that setting powder into her skin. First of all, I want you guys to let me know how y'all like my new techniques, y'all. I've been doing new things. Do you guys like? Let me know. All right, so now we're going into the Nude Persuasion palette from Bolive Beauty. If you guys do not know, we are having a 30% off site-wide sale right now for Valentine's Day. So make sure you guys get your things because the sale will be ending on Monday. The Wild Side palette, which we're going to also be using for this look, is already 40% off on the website. So you do get a 30% off extra on that. And I think with the 30% off, the palette comes out to $21. So make sure you guys add to your carts if you guys have been wanting to try out my products. If you've been hesitating, this is a perfect time to shop. Y'all you guys love a good sale, so shop. All right, so now I am doing the under eyes. So we're gonna be doing a winged out look. So I'm creating that guideline for me, starting from the under eyes. And I'm also using the pink from the palette, and I'm using that in the corner. And now I am just using the Inglot gel liner to extend her inner cat eye. At first I did it round, but then I was like, nah, I want it to be pointy. So then we're gonna point it out. And for her eyeliner and her waterline, I am using the Emma Mitchell, they're like the paint palettes, I think that's what it's called. And I'm just applying that in her waterline because she wanted a dolly look for this look, because she's also going to be doing a photo shoot. Hence her hair, like everything is going with the theme, so she wanted to look like a baby doll. So we did the white in the waterline, and then I made sure to accentuate the white with the smoky lash line, and I feel like it came out really, really pretty. Okay, now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner just to extend the inner corner cat eye to make it more sharp. Okay, now we're using the Danessa Myricks primer for her base. I'm gonna go in with my Nude Persuasion palette. We're gonna be using the color Sand. First, we're going to make sure to blend that eyeshadow into her nose contour, blend it into that inner nose bridge area to give us that dimension. And we're gonna use that same eyeshadow in the crease. And because we're doing a winged out look, all of our eyeshadows are gonna be blended outwards, even past the eyebrows. It's gonna give it that nice, soft, super blended. It's gonna blend into the blush. It's gonna blend into the contour. It's just gonna look so yummy. So yeah, I've been doing my eyeshadows like that, and I've been liking it, and my clients have been liking it too. So yeah, girl. Y'all need to start blending your eyeshadows like this. I get so excited about this. Oh, yay. Okay. All right, now we're gonna be using Suntanned, and we're gonna start building up on that outer crease area, building up on that color, building up on the intensity. So if you guys notice, because I am doing the eyeshadow last, I'm using less product. Usually I would pack on the eyeshadow and not really care about any fallout, but because I would be doing the face last, but because we did the face first, you want to be a little bit more light-handed with how you pack on your eyeshadow, because if not, you're going to be left with a whole bunch of fallout and you're just going to be left with a whole mess. So be mindful to really take your time and not use too much eyeshadow at a time so that you don't get left with any fallout. So now we're gonna go ahead and start blending out that black eyeliner that we put at the bottom. We're gonna be using the Wild Side palette for that, and we're gonna extend it and we're gonna blend it out. So this part kind of took the longest because I let the eyeliner dry a little bit longer than I should. I should have probably blended it out first with like a clean brush and then did this. So it took me some time to really not get that harsh line from the eyeliner. So now we're gonna go into the Wild Side palette again, and we're just going to create a nice gradient. And notice that I'm focusing on creating a nice winged out shape for the eyeshadow. Okay, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna add some of that Danessa Myrix primer on the lid. And we're gonna create like a gradient from a nude to pink to purple on the lid. So we're gonna be using that pink color from the new Persuasion palette, and we're gonna apply that on the outer edges, blending into that purple. Okay, now I'm going back in with my purple and I am blending out the edges. Now we're going in with a nude from the new Persuasion palette, and we're gonna apply that on the lid, just tapping in that color. And then now I am going back in with that pink to make sure I didn't lose any of it, and so that it blends really well with the nude. Now I am going back in with the purple, making sure everything is blended out. I'm always checking my work to make sure I like it. If I see any harsh lines, anything that needs to be fixed, any extra little blends that I need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Because this look is a blended out look. Like, even though we use so many different colors, I still want it to be a seamless blend. Like, we didn't do a cut crease or anything. We didn't make any harsh lines. So I want to make sure I go back and check my work to make sure that everything is good.
my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something.
Now we are going in with that same Inglot gel liner in number 77. I'm gonna create a very thin line in her for her eyeliner. We're not gonna do a winged out liner or anything. We're gonna smoke out this liner so it's gonna connect to that smokiness that's on the outer edges. Y'all see the concentration on my face? I look very homely in my hotel. Don't judge me. I didn't think y'all was gonna see me like this, but please don't judge me. I'm trying to create content.
But you got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last to my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I get you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed in my heart, my mind, and my body.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that white just to bring out the white one last time. I feel like we lost some of it while I did the eyeshadow. It kind of like faded away. Just a thing that I don't like about this product, but I like the white. I feel like it's hard to find a really good white eyeliner in the waterline, so I always end up having to apply it twice to really make it stand out. Now we're gonna apply some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. I'm gonna take my time to really accentuate the bottom lashes to make them nice and full. And then this is where we're gonna go and smoke out the black eyeliner and make it go into the smokiness that we created on the outer edges. All right, now we finished the eyes. We're gonna finish up the face. We're gonna go into the House Labs highlighter and then the Diamond Bomb from Fenty. We're gonna use that to get for that nice pointy shiny nose. I love it. Sarah has such a good nose, so like this part be making it my favorite when I do her makeup because it really accentuates her like her button nose. We're gonna apply that on the tips and just the bridge of the nose. And then we're gonna use the same highlighter to highlight the forehead, the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, and stuff like that. First of all, do you guys see that side profile? How the contour, the eyeshadow, the blush, like everything is just blended. Oof, that was amazing. All right, so now we're gonna be using brownie points. Don't judge my brownie points, okay? I like to use my things till they finish, and it's on its last leg, but it still has product, so it's working. We're gonna outline her lip, and I'm gonna blend that out to give it a more ombre gradient effect. Now we're gonna be using Tickle Me Pink, She's So Flirty, and we're gonna be using MVP lip gloss to finish off this look. We're using Tickle Me Pink. I wanted to do like a nice pinky, nudie, but a little bit on the darker side. So this came out really pretty. It gave like a really sexy lip. Now we're using She's So Flirty in the center. And then we're gonna go in with MVP lip gloss to finish it off, to blend everything together. All right, now we're putting on lashes. These are Sarah's lashes that she brought. She is very particular about the lashes that she wears. She stacks them. So don't ask me, okay? This is her own lashes that she bought, and she stacked them herself. So don't ask me, because people be asking me, like, we be going through it with the lashes. I'd be like, do you like this, Sarah? She'd be like, no. Like, how would this look on top of this? So we always having to stack lashes because she likes them a specific way. So I am just going back over my work, adding a little bit more shimmer to the cheeks. And yes, giving it an extra glow, because she's going to be doing a photo shoot with this look. So I can't wait to see the final look. It came out so pretty. All right, guys, so now this is the final look. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. I hope you guys love this Valentine's Day inspired look. Make sure you guys shop Bolive Beauty. Remember, we are having 30% off until Monday, so do not let that sale leave you without shopping Bolive Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. Don't worry, I'm gonna be back on my regular scheduled programming. I'll try to have at least two tutorials a month. I'm gonna try to involve vlogging and other stuff, because recording takes a while, so maybe vlogging will be a little bit easier for me. But just work with me, guys. I'm still trying to get my rhythm with this YouTube channel, and I'm trying to become more dedicated, because you guys do want more looks, and I feel like the more I get better with YouTube, the better it would be just overall for you guys too, because you guys do tell me that you guys learn a lot from this. So thank you so much to Sarah for being my beautiful model. This look came out so amazing. Make sure you guys comment below, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload another video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your Valentine's, guys. That was a lot. Later, guys. Bye.